I don't cast out demons every day. I don't fight enemies every day. There are seasons where when they hear your name,
Welcome to Streams of Eternity, a place where revelation flows and lives are transformed. Here we share powerful sermons and teachings by Apostle Michael Orokpo. Messages that deepen your intimacy with God, align you with His purposes, and awaken your destiny. If you hunger for truth, spiritual depth, and divine alignment, you are in the right place. Subscribe and step into internal streams of God's wisdom and power. Streams of Eternity, drink deeply, be transformed, and walk in dominion.
See, it's not every day you cast out devils. It's not every day my enemy fall down and die. Your whole life will be warfare. See, there is a level you enter that your dread paralyzes the enemy. It says, rise thee up. Deuteronomy 2:24-25. It said, behold, I have given unto you Sihon the Amorite, king of Heshbon, and his land. Contend with him and possess it. That's level number one. Number two, it said, I've put my dread upon you. When the nations see you, they will paralyze. I don't cast out demons every day. I don't fight enemies every day. There are seasons where when they hear your name, they panic. They say, no, I don't want trouble. I don't want trouble. I don't want trouble. Before this year ends, I said, that is your realm. I love dealing with demons, but there are seasons I want to sleep. There are seasons I want to go on holiday with my wife and family. There are seasons I want to rest. I don't fight every day. There are days when Satan advises himself, I won't go there. It's called rest. Having rest on every side is dominion. And finally, Psalm 89 verse 20-25, it said, I have found David my servant, with my holy oil have anointed him, with whom my hand shall be established. My arm shall also strengthen him. It said, the enemy shall not exert upon him, nor the son of wickedness afflict him. I will beat down his foes before his face, and plague them that hate him. It said, but my faithfulness and my mercy shall be with him, and in my name shall he be exalted. Shall his horn be exalted. So dominion is to prevail. When you have dominion, you prevail. And we've had strange battles this year, but by the mercies of God, we came out on top. Because it is the spirit of dominion at work. It doesn't matter what comes against you. It said, the enemy shall come in. It said, but like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them. The reason you are alive is because a spirit of dominion is at work in you. Some of you, according to the program of Satan, you are supposed to be 6 feet below. He doesn't know why you are still standing. But 1,000 shall fall by your side, 10,000 by your right hand. It shall not come near you. With your eyes you will see and behold the recompense of the wicked. That's dominion. When the devil comes in one way, the Bible says he will flee by 7, because there's something at work in you. It's called dominion. That's what God gave us. Power to exercise judgment and to prevail over contrary circumstances. And then number 4, I said dominion is rest. It's a state where you are not perturbed. You are in charge. It's a realm beyond anxiety. So when you find Jesus sleeping in the boat, that's dominion. Now, number 1, it means nothing can throw you off balance. But it's not just lack of anxiety. Because if you don't have anxiety and you still can't do anything about the issue, you are foolish. So when we say rest as absence of anxiety, we are not saying you don't just not worry. No, we are saying you don't worry because you have the power to change the outcome. So when Jesus was sleeping and they tapped in, Master, carest not thou that we perish, he stood up. You will think he will panic. Oh, ye of little faith. Okay, let's handle this matter first. He was in charge, sir. And he turned and he said, peace, be still. What are you talking? We are speaking dominion here. That in the midst of battle, you are at peace. Even your enemies know that is a risk. You know, when you want to hunt lion, you know that your life is at stake. It's a danger to enter the den of the lion. You may become the hunted. Rest in all circumstances. So when people have dominion, one thing you notice is that a point comes when even the enemies advise themselves and say, let's not waste our arsenals. It's not working. When Samuel entered that operation, the Bible said, and the hand of God, 1 Samuel 7, you read from verse 12 to 14, was perpetually against the Philistines all the days of Samuel's life. The hand of God. And he said, they came no more. Your enemies advise themselves, we won't fight you again. You are bigger than us. Didn't you read about Isaac? He dug a well, they collected it, he left them, they dug another, then he dug the third one. They realized this is not geology, there's something on this man, and they left him and they called it Rehoboth. The people said, you are bigger than us. That's a nation talking. It's rest. Your enemies stop fighting because they know it's a waste, they will lose. Verdict is already predetermined. That's the realm somebody has entered. Talking to the wrong people. Let me face those who have faith on that. I said, that's the realm you have entered. See, a point comes when your enemies start coming to tell you, see what they are saying, no, but sorry, I'm not involved. You say, don't worry, you are covered. Well, when the two spies entered Jericho, was that not what happened? Rahab saw two people against a nation that has never been defeated, but there was something they carried. She said, please, when you come to destroy the land, remember my family. These people were trying to escape, but she knew that they are in charge. A mark has been put on your life. From today, even in the shrine, when they take your name there, when they finish checking, they will say, no, we will not touch this one. This is the son of the lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David. Come on, shout!
Thank you for staying with us on today's sermon. We believe the word of God has blessed and stirred your spirit. If this message has ministered to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with friends, family, and anyone hungry for God's presence. For more edifying teachings, kindly subscribe to Remnant World Hub. Turn on the notification bell and stay connected as we bring you fresh encounters from the world. Remember, you are part of God's remnant generation, called to preserve his fire and spread his kingdom. Until next time, remain steadfast in the faith and keep burning for Jesus. Don't forget to subscribe.